Oh, yeah. See, everyone going through here. Lots of people were going to the highway. Just drain that as quickly as possible. And then here, weaving pretty well, or merging pretty well. Then going there. Some people are still doing this bit. Well, some of them may have come there. I might be getting confused. Because everyone who comes in here should actually be trying to move over to this lane as quickly as possible. Which, actually... is causing a bit of a slowdown. But what I can do instead... because they're all trying to go down this way, right? So why don't we just have them connect up over here? I mean, merging into the fast lane is generally bad. But none of these cars... all of these cars would instantly be moving into the middle lane anyway. So that eliminates a little bit of something something. There we go. That's going to be much better. Up and down. I love this. Whee! I guess none of this has to be elevated anymore. I don't think the elevation slows them down. So I'm going to leave it in because it's funny. Whee! 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 So many donut trucks. Yeah, that's a big win. Alright, so during the day, there's still a fair amount of traffic here. Although it's a lot more legit, and I don't think it's going to lead to the same sort of backlog. Here, we're looking awesome. We're looking very good. Here, we're looking fine. Here, we're looking fine. I think we're much better. Much better. Population is sort of static a bit. So it's time to build again. Commercial demand keeps going up. That's a bit trafficy, but that's... oh yeah, that's because of the train station here. I don't think that's totally illegitimate. I think that's sort of valid traffic patterns here. It is a busy intersection for these things to be coming out in and out of, but we're alright. Things are flowing out here. Hopefully there's not too much of a backlog of the traffic. There may be, actually. This is a very short intersection, and then we've got the other little bit here, but some people do that. It might be improvable, but I'm not going to worry too much. Let's go and build some new areas. Right over here. Forestry industry has popped in. A little bit of farming has popped in. Very nice. Complaining about workers. Don't mind seeing that at all, because it means it's time to grow our residential. Some nice little farm. Or tree-lined roads is what I meant to say. You can go there. You can go here. Little happy little swoopy lines. And the one like this. T-junctions, and trying to make every little one of these branches not really have too much traffic. It'll split up nicely. So let's build maybe some low density commercial along here. And there, why not? And there. A little bit of that. Since there's demand for it, we'll give them a little bit. If buildings pop up over here, we'll be able to get rid of these power lines, which will be nice. Battle Hunter! How is your tourism leisure commercial going? Yeah, we haven't checked in a while. Most of our money is not coming from tourism still, right? Like, less than 1% of our money is coming from tourism. Despite the fact that I feel like we have a pretty big tourism area, and then you go and click on it, and you're like, you find out no one's using your marina. Like, I don't know. There's clearly something I'm not doing right, but I've got, like, 3 airports, including the international airport. You know, I think people would come, but I guess not. They're not interested. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll be okay. As far as leisure, I don't know. We've got... where's our strip? We've got a strip over here. So, Champion Weightlifting Gym. Let's Gothing Department Store. Fried Chicken Eatery. So we don't have the names of like the leisure buildings anymore because of the extra detail stuff. So, you know, it'd probably be called the gaming something. Oh, is it random every time? Oh, no, it shows up for a second. It's Puckman Arcade Games, and then it gets renamed by the random thing from this mod. There we go. I like the buildings on the hill here. It's great. So, I mean, presumably they're relatively happy. There's certainly a lot of noise, but other than that, they're okay. I think, does this mean they're maxed? Maybe the leisure ones don't have the same sort of levels. That is possible. Let's get this district a nice big park. Let's use this one, which is very lovely. Ooh, this area has nothing in the way of parks and leisure. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's put another amusement park down. Oh, it's probably super noisy. Actually, I don't see a noise radius for it, which seems a bit odd to me. Apparently we can't fit it anywhere, so never mind. There we go. Maybe a little bit down by the water. And more tennis courts. More tennis courts. There's more over there. These are my offices. Do they need leisure? Maybe. Office workers need a break. Right? Makes them happy. Satisfies that need. Alright, we'll give them a pretty little plaza over here, too. And another one there. Okay. Complaining about power, but that'll come. How's the water situation? It's good enough. We're going to need some more sewage outflow soon. We're okay. Buildings leveling up here, thanks to the parks. Land value progress. Yeah, you guys are all good. There we go. Yeah, they just need to check it in, but that's working okay. Wealth progress, presumably that comes with just working. Bit of a noise complaint. What's creating noise over here? Noise is this thing. What's the source of the noise? Oh, this is all commercial area, so yeah, of course. Yeah, the noise, the commercial areas themselves are complaining about noise. I think the noise is present, but doesn't actually affect them. These, European-style high-density commercials, I have a hard time telling them from the residential apart. I think it's because they all have the same roofs, and they don't become like high-rises like you do in the non-European map. I think that's what confuses me about them. Alright, so that's all zoned. Do they have water? They do have water. So we basically just have to wait till people move in there. They've got some parks. Maybe they want, we can kickstart them with a little bit of education too, just to make sure that that's okay. I'll give you some of that. You don't care about it because you're all commercial and stuff. Put another high school in this end of town. Somewhere. Where do I want to put it here? I could move the roads. I mean, I can just bulldoze some of the roads. I'm not married to this layout. There you go. We'll do that. Oh, we can't because of the thing. Shoot, if I'm going to bulldoze when it should be on this side. And I still can't place it? Curved roads make it hard, man. Alright, well, let's do that. There you go. That'll work. Bit inconvenient to get to, I suppose. We could get a walking path back here, maybe. From, say... Already occupied. Oh, oh, those are my taxi things. And there's a subway there, so what a perfect spot. So we'll go ahead and bulldoze that building. That's okay. So use the curvy tool and go up a level. You can walk above the railroad tracks to here, and we should bring you down to ground level. Right there. There we are. Provide some shortcuts. We could do tunnels and stuff too. I'm assuming you can tunnel the pedestrian stuff. Get some simple bus routes here, just token coverage. Ooh, yeah, we really need quite a bit more. Start here. Go down the dead-endy bit, that's okay. Come up over here, maybe ignore some of these dead-end bits. We're not going to go for 100% coverage everywhere necessarily. Where's the subway station? Over there. So you can come out, stop there, stop in front of the subway. Do we not have a stop here anymore? Over there. Well, you can walk to there. That's going to be fine. Drive through there to there. There we are. A lot of level ups. So there's a subway station over there. And then come down into here. And then just end up over there. Not a very complex route. People should be able to walk there and be okay. So you're a house here and you're complaining about the noise. I can't blame you. But what I will do is kick you out of your house. And replace you with commercial, who won't complain about it. Congratulations, you've complained enough for something to happen. It may not have been the thing you're looking for, but it's there. Oh yeah, mixed zoning. Yeah, that's absolutely right. A lot of cities have that, big cities, right? Where you have a building and the first floor, the ground floor, is, there's a fuzz, is your commerce, right? Shops on the street level. And then everything above that, you know, if you have a 4 or 5 story building, everything above that is just residential. So people live above shops and things. And mixed zoning is not something that I think, I don't think any city builder has done. And that's because you tend to just do zoning as is. But yeah, it would be nice if commercial districts actually, you know, contributed a little bit to residential stuff. No more houses, no more noise. That's right. Do 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 do. All right, population is relatively stable here. There's always a bit of a jiggle wiggle, but we're zoning some areas. People will probably come. How is our employment stats? 10% unemployment. So yeah, we probably could use a little bit more commercial. The zoning there. So we do have another block over here. Just unsure about exactly how I want to get highway access. I guess as long as I make sure people can't use it as a shortcut, it wouldn't be terrible if I did something. I just don't want any ability to use this as shortcuts. We're intentionally building this sort of zigzaggy pattern that does this, comes here, and then goes there. So no one will drive through here. It's all going to be local traffic, which is the goal. Let's leave a little bit of a gap there. And there. And there. And let's put in a bunch of low density commercial. All up in there. Like that. And then we can put in some housing. There might be some complaints about noise near the highway. Tell you what, you can have a few more shops there. I don't know how many customers we'll get over there, but we'll see. Do you have water? Mostly. There we are. And let her rip. So it does make a slightly more complex intersection of these places, but these are not industrial areas, so there shouldn't be a ridiculous amount of traffic. Let's give them a wee bit of busing. Stop there. Stop there. You can join to that stop. Join this stop here, which is within walking distance. And then U-turns are kind of a pain in the butt from here. But, I mean, whatever. Just do whatever you have to do, and then go back there. It'll satisfy people. Oh, I forgot to do this area. What? There we go. Drag a line to add a stop. Right there. There we go. Better. I know all my bus lines are derpy, but they're mine, and I love them anyway. Did I spell Russian wrong? The Russian. Russian. Pretty sure that's how Igor spells his name. Got our district here. The Three-Faced Man Hills still Is generally what this area is still called. I didn't realize you could like have districts that worked quite so bizarrely, but I guess it works. I wonder how they make that work in code. I don't know. So we're going to do this for about 10 more minutes, then we're going to switch over to the multiplayer component of this week's stream. It'll be about 3 hours of cities. We've grown our city pretty well. Man, we're making serious bank still. Could drop more taxes, but I don't know. I don't think it would affect growth that much. I could do what over here? Anything? And there could be a highway connection over here, and I think that would probably be a good idea because there might start to be more pressure there. Remove that. Get that there. I mean, right now we're fine, but at some point we might not be. And what's the other one? Right. Da-da-da. And that's just really going to dead end over there. Or I guess less dead end, but end in something like this. We'll go down the coast. Go up there. I don't know how much we're actually going to be able to build on this ridiculous hillside. Even building roads is proving to be difficult here. There we are. Let's use a straight bit there. Crinkly bits. That is really crinkly. I like it. Oh, a bit of industrial demand. Well, don't mind if I do. We could do more farming and stuff. I don't think that's what I want here, though. I think what I want is... let's go with a little bit more commercial over here. Like that. And we'll keep building offices over here. Up in here. Fill that in, and then that. Remove that. A few more offices. A little bit of local shops on this insane hill. And then we're just going to box select a bunch of high density residential in here. A local clinic, some death care, a local police, or that was fire, now police, and bus lane that goes, stops there, comes through here, and around here, and there, and stops by that subway. Connects up to this chain, and then ends up there. So a bit of an area unserviced, but that's okay. Water. Some places complaining about electricity, but they will get electricity as soon as all the buildings come in. Just in case, we're going to cover that. And there we go. Maybe a couple of parks in here. Tennis courts. The tennis courts. Let's Do that. And then one of these things, like that, which will actually also help the power get there a little sooner. There we go. Lovely. Let's put in some more ocean-based things. Not fishing tours. We want, like, yeah, private marina. And a restaurant pier. There we are, and... I wonder if we just, like, walk there? No, I guess they need road access because they need servicing. Does that count as a connection for both these places? It does. You will get power as soon as anyone comes down here. I guess in the short term, what I can do is run you power from the other side of the river. There we go. And you've got water. Good. There, a little touristy stuff over here. Swell spot. Fast-moving water. And then we'll get rid of the power lines later because they're ugly. Population is dropping a tiny bit, although I think overall we're fine. They're probably mostly complaining about the unemployment. Oh, no, unemployment has dropped to 6%. 6% is quite good. Can't complain about that. Cities is 50% off this weekend. Ooh, there you go, people. If you've been waiting to buy it, 50% off. Presumably on Steam. There's lots of other websites to keep checking for those sorts of things. Green Man Gaming tends to have a lot of sales. Gamersgate is another website that tends to have a lot of sales. Remember that S that makes a difference? Gamersgate. But yeah, Green Man Gaming tends to have a lot. So you can always keep an eye on these sites. I like this little hill too. Wow, I mean, I guess it's a bridge, but it's so short. Like, you would really feel like, vroom! It's short and steep. At night, I could see people like driving down here, doing some street racing down here, Fast and Furious style. Maybe even too fast and too furious. Or maybe like 4 times faster and like way lots serious and furious. Something like that. Vroom! And they land, they do the sparks. Alright. So I think that's going to wrap up the cities portion of today's stream. I think the city is still coming together very well. Very few real traffic problems. There's a couple of ugly kludges here and there. I'm still not happy. This is entirely based on this, this train station. Spewing out a lot of traffic. And the fact that it's so close to a major artery. I'm not sure that it's, like, broken. I'm not sure that it's a horrible problem. That certainly doesn't feel good. This is the first time where I've got my traffic analysis tool. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Like this guy. Where are you going? What, there? That's interesting. Where are you going? You want to go that way, which... I'm confused. This is a one-way. Why are you in this lane, then? Is this a straight and a left? Is that possible? It is. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I suppose I can embiggen this lane. Well, no, I can't. Not without moving a bunch of stuff. I could also transform things so there's not an intersection here anymore. Instead, I could do a variety of underground tunnels to connect up with things, which may be a great idea. What are you complaining about? Not enough raw materials. What do you zone to be? Are you a forestry? You are zoned for forestry. Is it supposed to be? Well, maybe it was at one point, but I think it would make... Oh no, it's Parks and Rec. Okay, no, so you're just having problems getting some input flow. Probably because the trucks are not coming out here fast enough and are disappearing. That is most likely the case. Now... what I could do is transform this to a bridge. We could skip this intersection completely. Or I could force everyone to come out over here. or to merge in here, and just have a longer run-up with multiple lanes. And I can build some underground tunnels. Alright, we could use something like this. Split off here. That tunnel makes it a little awkward. Or something, or over here, because there's actually not many people going straight after all. Alright, come off of this thing. Go down a level. Yeah. These underground tunnels are exactly where we want. Anyway, we'll leave that until next time, but there's ways to resolve this and ensure that the goods get over here better. Maybe one way this whole thing? I don't like that idea, because this one's so far away. I think that would generate more traffic problems than it would help. I think blowing this up and then building some underground tunnels to split this around, or even like some bridges to spread the traffic out a bit and avoid this would actually be a very strong idea. And some of these people are going straight, but a lot of them are trying to turn left. So if we just literally like had a tunnel connection going from here to connect up over here or here or something, it would help. But we'll figure that out next time. So thank you very much, everyone who came up for just the cities part of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to move into some multiplayer League of Legends ARAMs. Ideally with subscribers first, but usually we let people go free-for-all. Atom, yes, I have tried the Traffic++ mod. In fact, I haven't used it since installing After Dark. But the Traffic, what is it, Improved Traffic is one, and Traffic++. There's two of them. I've used them both, and they're quite good. I used them in Quillsford. Unfortunately, I was getting some crashes when placing down some of the roads, so I think they may have been somewhat related to those mods. I'm not sure. They do some pretty cool stuff. In fact, I might just use Traffic++, period, and not worry about the other one next time. Traffic++ lets you redesign what lanes are used for turning and stuff, which is really, really strong. That might actually help here. If we had, you know, a couple of dedicated left-hand turn lanes and no straight-throughs, and all the straight-throughs would go here, might help. But I think it's mostly just a virtue of this short little road, and this little block has to be redesigned in a few different ways, which I think is what's going to happen. But next time. So let's take a short break. I will re-email all the subscribers with the passwords for the League of Legends, and let's beat each other up for a little while.